김남주, 김석진, 미유기, 장호석, RJ, 김태형, 정정국, BTS. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Simply Selicia. I am talking about the BTS Speak Yourself Tour experience, day 1 and day 2 in Chicago. So I am super excited still talking about it. Like I'm sad. I'm going through like the whole post-concert depression thing and just kind of the reality of going back to work and everything else, and I'm just happy that my voice feels good enough to kind of talk about everything again. But I'm sad to see them go because I watched part of like the MetLife final show. So I know, final show in US, the boys are leaving, they have to get to the next step of the tour, and now, we wait to see them again. And I am just excited for everything else they have planned along the tour, everything else that they, can experience and grow from, and just move forward with us as ARMY and them as BTS, and just what is our next goal, what is our next thing that we're going to do, and let's do it happily and healthily and just have a great time. So I am so happy that I was able to go. The ticket buying experience was a trip. I will link my ticket buying experience video above and below, but also I want to talk about it really briefly. So like when I bought tickets, I used an automated phone line because partway through going through the experience on Ticketmaster was that demand is high. There's a lot of us trying to get tickets. That automated line doesn't exist anymore. And I'm really sad because it helped me get to all of the concerts that I went to this year so far. And it's unfortunate, but the automated line is gone. I magically got through 30 minutes after the fact and got floor tickets. I was in section B1, row 36, seat 1. That is pretty damn good for 30 minutes after the fact. I went to day 1 and day 2 of BTS Speak Yourself in Chicago tour, and day 1 I got my friend Margaret to dress up with me. I don't know how I got her to do it, but she did it. And this is what we looked like on day 1. So that's what we were wearing. It was really fun. The people, it was really hilarious to see who knows but didn't want to say, who didn't know and was really confused, and who wanted a picture and who really liked it and enjoyed it. So it was fun to dress up and just have fun as ARMY that day. A lot of funny looks because we went to Chinatown to meet up with friends and have lunch and have an exciting day. And it was awesome because there was a Chinese festival that day, and just there was a lot going on, and it was really fun, and ARMY was out there, so we had a really good time. And I will cut in that footage from day 1 here. So we are in Chinatown, just wasting time, meeting up with friends before we go to the BTS concert, and I'm so excited, having a good time. I've never been to Chinatown before, so I am just really into this right now. So check out what I saw. So we are finishing up at the restaurant now, and I am so happy to be here. I am loving it so much still. It's raining, but we will get through this, okay? We had a really great time in Chinatown. From there, you know, it's walking to the stadium. We had a few hang-ups of just stopping and waiting because my roommate was coming with his friend to the venue after work, and they had a fiasco trying to find the ticket and everything. So just made sure they got their tickets, they were on their way, everything was good. And then we continued our journey. It's surreal when we got to that point where we could hear sound check and we were so close, and just another rush of excitement because here we are at the stadium, like it's in the distance and we can hear it already. So we walked all the way down. There's a huge line like going way back. So we didn't get in that line. We kept walking up just to see like what was going on. Are we in the right place? Is this the right gate? So there were merch stalls all around. We came right up at gate 0, which was the gate that we needed to be at. So right there at the field. The line didn't matter for that because everyone's got assigned seats. So everyone was just kind of like chilling around. It didn't matter. And we lined up and just went in because they were starting to let people in by the time we got there. So we looked around, joined a line, and went through. And that was when I panicked internally for a minute because like after getting through security and getting everything ready, they scanned my ticket and they were like, oh, it didn't show up. So we got through all of that and then had to go to another line. So we went to another line, and I think it was everybody, most of the people in there had like the same issue where you had bought tickets over the automated line. And I think now that I know that the automated line is discontinued, I think something happened with everybody who bought those tickets. So like mine was the first ticket and it worked, and it didn't work. And the second ticket, which I gave to Margaret, hers scanned fine. So everybody had that kind of issue when we went through that line. And basically all they did is they put us in a separate line. We go through straight to like a customer service deal, and they give you the exact same ticket, but it scans. So we go through that, but the venue didn't really think that part through, because right after we got through that, they didn't have anyone there to give us wristbands or like the scanning codes or like the banners or anything else. There's nothing there. So we just kind of walked right into the venue, and you saw like the big poster there, and people were taking pictures. We stopped and took a few pictures. Instead of just going straight to our gate and like right into our seats, we went up first to look at the stadium. And when we went up, there's a merch table right there. Not the huge merchandise table that has every single thing, but when you go up to like the second level and third level, they have merch tables there, and not everything has like the same like shirt or anything else. They're gonna sell out much faster. But if you don't care and you just kind of want something, you can just go up and get a shirt. There's no line really. So that's what happened to us. Margaret was able to buy her shirt that she wanted, and it was necessary. Her shirt was a lot thinner than mine, and it was really cold, and it was windy because Chicago. So it was necessary that she got that shirt, and it helped out a lot once the show was starting. So I'm happy that we were able to just kind of wing it and get in there and do that. We're here in the stadium! Woo! We made it. It's really cool. So after looking around, we went back down and we're like, okay, let's go to our seats. When we got to the gate, after like navigating through the merch like jumble of people. It was like a choke point, so like you really couldn't get through easily. You just have to say excuse me and push everyone out of your way, basically. So we did that, and you get there and they're like, you don't have your wristbands, so go back rejoin the line at the doors, go through, get a wristband, and got our banners, and then we went through, we went back, we got in, we found our seats. Our seats were amazing. And then we looked up and lost our minds. Guess who's gonna be right there? Ah! That's the stage right there. Right there. Bruh. This is so amazing. Look! The stage! The stage! So we're there. It's my favorite part. We get to sing with ARMY. We're sitting there. We're having a good time. We're freaking out about the Jungkook hook being right there. And, you know, saying hi to other ARMYs, taking pictures with other ARMYs that are in our section. And just waiting, feeling the hype, feeling the anticipation, feeling the cold. The ponchos came in handy because all the seats were full of water. So dump the water out, put your poncho down, and sit on it, because on day one, it stopped raining before the show. So we got relief on that day. It didn't rain during the show. They came out, cleared off the stage really well, and, you know, everything was good. T by T was there. We weren't sure if it was BTS or T by T. We were like, it can't be BTS because they have to be backstage getting ready. But everyone turned around and started screaming because they were up kind of like in the boxes. But they turned around, we turned around and started screaming. They turned around and started like dancing in the window and stuff. And they were just being cute and having a good time, and they got to see the concert. And I stan that idea. So they were there, they had a good time. We were there, everybody screamed at them and having a good time. And then it was just counting down to showtime, and the anticipation of the stage lighting up. Everybody was already standing up and doing the fan chants for the music videos as we counted down to Dionysus.
Chicago just stopped the rain. You guys blessed us. Here we are. We're here.
promptly lost my mind for Idol, and after I was already losing my mind for Idol, like midway through the show, then they hit me with Singularity, and I was like, oh shit, I can't do this. I can't do this.
God damn. Oh my god. What? Oh god. What? He's so fucking fun. Bitch! God damn. The man is fine. God damn.
cell phones up in the sky. Put your cell phones, come on. Put your LED, show your technology. Yeah.
Please prepare the dance down for you.
추워서 그래요. 여러분들 이렇게 추운데도 저희와 함께 해주셔서 너무 감사드립니다. 제가 할 수만 있다면 제 따뜻한 체온으로 여러분들을 안아드리고 싶습니다. 저는 원래 추운 거 굉장히 싫어하지만
I actually really hate being cold.
아미 여러분들과 함께 있어서 너무 좋았습니다.
I was so happy because I was with you, Army.
I hope you guys don't catch a cold. Please be careful as you guys head home. Thank you for coming. Love you all.
You cute man.
It's been a while. How about raining, calm, think for raining, tuning up. It warmed my heart. I hope you also felt that warm energy from us. Please don't catch a cold. See you all again.
정말 춥다.
I heard it's actually colder in Chicago, but I didn't know it would be this cold.
하지만 여기 있는 아미 여러분들이 따뜻하게 녹여놨네요.
However, because of you, Army, you guys have melted this place.
오늘 하루 입고 왔습니다.
Today's gonna be such an unforgettable day. Thank you so much for coming out today.
내일 봅시다.
See you tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
Did you have fun today? Since it was raining hard, cold, I was worried for you all. However, as I watch each one of you having fun with a smile on your face. Disappeared and I gained my power back. Army, you guys are my home. You are my home. Thank you so much, Army Chicago. Thank you. How you feel, Chicago? That's so nice.
제가 며칠 전에 어떤 별을 좀 너무 꿨는데요.
A few days ago, I dreamt about chasing some stars.
약간 이런 그림을 봤었어요. 그때 그 별을 무조건 잡아야겠다고 생각을 했었는데
I really wanted to chase and make sure to grab the star.
지금 볼 때 그냥 이대로 두고 보고 싶어요.
I want to keep this scenery at the moment and keep it forever.
Chicago, make some noise. 아미들이랑 시카고 진짜 저희 작년에도 왔지만 진짜 올해도 진짜 엄청 열심히 좀 남기려고 왔으니까 우리 열심히 즐겨요.
I know we came here last year, but we came here again for you, Army. So let's please enjoy the rest of the concert.
내년에 또 올게요.
We will come again next year.
감사합니다. My parents gonna love this. Guys, welcome to the first BTS winter concert. You might catch a cold, you know, it's freezing, but whatever, it's special, right? In Chicago, what's the problem? Is the weather a serious problem to us? Okay, so right before we get onto the stage, like during the sound check and while we come into this stage, it was raining a lot. And like these friends and every step were so worried that, you know, it's raining and we might, you know, do these little things not very good, so we were worried. But I told them, you know, it was all recorded in the cameras. I told them, don't worry, Chicago Army's gonna stop the rain. Seriously, you guys gave us a miracle. And I love this special weather in Chicago. Okay, so when in Korea, I'll definitely think of Chicago's Chicago. Never forget all your stories, Army, and this is the very last one for today. The stars of the night and the lighthouse Selicia. Let's go. Put your phones one more time.
I just had so much fun. And knowing that I was there day one and that I was going to be able to come back day two, which was my biggest regret for the Love Yourself tour, was not doing both days. Knowing that I could come back and do it again meant a lot to me. And I'm happy that I did it twice. When I came back the second day, we were in a different spot, so different area, different set of friends, and just enjoyed being over there, I have friends that they had never been to a concert before, and we got to bring them to BTS. Like, how cool is that? That your first concert is BTS. And one of my friends, it was his first concert, and he got to do both days. Your first 2 concerts are BTS? Are you kidding me? What else will ever compare? So it was just really cool to be able to experience that and be able to bring people into an entirely new experience and have it be something that is a place that showcases so much diversity and so much love and so much companionship with everyone else that truly is breaking down the barriers that we put ourselves in. And I love that, and it blows my mind every time, and it never gets old for me, and I want everyone to experience that. I had friends that were able to come because they had emergencies last minute, and I just feel so bad because I want everyone to experience this. It's something everyone deserves. So next time around is the time, and I need you to find your spirit and to find your ability to go, because everyone deserves it one of these times. If it's not next time, the time after that, the time after that, the time after that. Go for it. It's totally worth it. And I am just super excited to share this experience with everyone. On day 2, I forgot to change the setting on my phone. That meant like everything that I deleted would like not hold. It holds on to things for like 15 days. So you do have a trash can on your phone, and if you do not disable that feature, that's why you probably are like deleting things and you're like, I deleted everything, why is it saying I don't have space? It's because of that feature on your phone. So I forgot to clear out everything completely and turn that feature off, so I could only fit so much on my phone. So I just chose a few things like the ended comments and everything else, because that day anyway I wanted to just experience it without my phone for the most part. So I was there, I had a great time, and the person next to me was doing like Periscope. So one, I didn't want to get in her way because I have friends that they don't have the capability of going to a concert right now, so they want to be able to watch it. And also she's pushing me, so I wanted to just get out of her way because I'm here to have a good time. I don't want to be pushed, everything else. So I dropped down into our section at the bottom of the stairs, right there at the edge. So I just stood there and partied until security came and told us to move, because the last handful of songs would come on and I knew we had to leave soon.
This is day 2. Day 2, and this is where we are sitting. Pretty good view. And then I can zoom in. Woo!
BTS! Welcome to BTS World Tour. Love Yourself, Speak Yourself, Rain Special Edition in Chicago! Thank you for blessing us. My name is RM, and nice to meet you. Chicago, make some noise! I'm your whore. You're my whore. Ready? I'm Joe. Thank you. Yeah, Hi guys. much. My name is Rin. Nice to meet you. Shout out, make some noise! Hi guys, I'm Chico. Nice to meet you guys. 오늘 정말 이 토탈 알게 된 것 같습니다.
Today is going to be such an unforgettable night.
레전드 무대를 한 것 같아요.
Today was such a legendary stage for me.
스텝업? 스텝업 보는 거 같아요.
It feels like I was watching Step Up.
I was thinking last night, I'm not good at English. But I wanted to prepare and talk to you guys in English. I know you guys think I sound like a native speaker, right? Native speaker, right? But the truth is, prepared this for you. And now my mouth is frozen. But I am trying to talk like a native English speaker. This is all I have prepared. Thank you so much for coming and see you next year. Thank you. Bye-bye. Let's go.
Well, today will be such a beautiful day because of you. Whenever it gets cold, I remember such a beautiful memory. Thank you. Love you all.
Guys, after this performance, I was feeling something.
뭐 엔딩 멘트에 다른 게 필요 없을 것 같아요.
I don't think there should be anything else except this for my ending comment.
You're the best! 그러면 내년에 또 오도록 하겠습니다.
Guys, I will be back next year.
so cold, raining, but you guys running this. If it wasn't warm enough, I will work harder next time. Thank you for this perfect night and be careful when you go home. See you again. Loud shout how true this cold weather to such warmth. Your voices and cheers get so much attention around the world. And it's you who made us together. Because with you, Army, everything was possible. I'm not afraid of the rain. Because, Army, you are my umbrella. For these 6 years since 2013, BTS, the 7 Korean boys, have been very unlucky. Because BTS, they want to make a legend with the bless of the God of Rain. But today, 2019, May, what's the date? Anyone? It's in Chicago. Finally, we are blessed by the God of Rain. Dear God of Rain, I know you were so mean, you were so cruel for 6 years, but you blessed us here in this city, Chicago. Okay. So shout out, I hope you guys remember that this is a city I want to live. If I move on, if I move to you, that's all I can say. We love you, or we'll go back. This is the last of the night. Thanks for being the stars. You're the stars of the lighthouse to lead us. We're always going to be together. Let's go. Put your softness on one more last time. Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
사람들의
funniest part was that my friends that couldn't go to like the concert, they saw me on my Periscope of the person who was standing next to me. Of all the live streams in the world that were going on probably in that venue, they watched the one where they could see me on it wilding out. So like whenever they got a glimpse of me, I saw like after I checked my messages, they saw me. They told me to breathe. I couldn't do that. I was hyped. I was super into it. And I had a great time. And I crashed really hard on the way back. We missed our last stop on the train. They shouldn't open the doors very long. We should have been like standing up at the doors because one, by the time we got to the doors, they shut them and they had only opened them up for like 3 seconds. So we're on the train screaming, no! And we have to take off to the next stop. Luckily, there was an Uber, one solo Uber still out and about, and he took us back to our cars, and we were able to get home. Just like nice clothes on a hectic day, and the end of the concert. And there are moments I'm not going to forget, and it is an experience that I love, and I am excited to share it with all of you, and I hope you enjoy my fan cams and everything else. I had a good time the second day. Here are things that I like took away from the concert. So I didn't want merch this time around, but I did end up getting a gin pin. I don't know if you can read it. Probably can't see it very well. Hold on. So I ended up getting this. Hold on. Oh, no focus. No focus. Well, it won't focus. But it's got a little gin on it. And it just says BTS World Tour, Love Yourself, Speak Yourself. And it's just like the little key ring. So I got that. And this is the confetti I got on day one. So I got that. These are the wristbands they gave out. And then here are our slogans. So here's the first one. Let's see. Tie your story with stars. So that's this one. And it was a project by at Love Yourself Shy plus Army. And the designer is Allie at Remedy _ a melody. And I'll link that below. And the second one is this one. And it doesn't tell us what it says. But this was the BTS 50 States and Army. So this was the second day. I don't drink caffeine. And I had a really bad time recovering after, because I Sunday and Monday I had Dunkin' Donuts, a large cold brew energy coffee, and that was just straight up coffee with espresso on Sunday and on Monday to make the drive back to Michigan to drop my friends off and then drive straight to work from there and survive all of that. So I crashed hard. Recovery was really hard. But I would still do it all again with less caffeine, because that was the only downfall of my experience. And I love BTS. I love ARMY. I love the whole experience, and I can't wait to do this all next year and meet more of you and have a good time with ARMY again and my friends. And the goal next year is 2 shows isn't enough. We have to go see as many shows as we can. We have to go to a few locations if we can. So if it's in the cards, great. If not, whoever can go, please have a good time for the rest of us. But otherwise, that's all I have to say about day 1 and day 2. If I have any fan cams that I haven't thrown up, I will put them here at the end. Otherwise, if you like what I do on this channel, please like, please comment, please subscribe, please share it with your friends. Let's talk about our experiences. Let's talk about how we are going through post-concert depression and everything else. There will be a couple other things on my channel moving forward. We are behind on like multi-chats and everything else. So stay tuned as usual. I have plenty to talk about with you guys. And I will see you next time. Bye.